Flipping homes is a lucrative business model. The practice of flipping homes earned something of a bad reputation in the last housing boom, as speculators flipped literally millions of homes for nothing more than a quick profit. Flipping also attracted a bad press when television shows such as Flip That House encouraged many people to jump into flipping without really knowing what they were doing. As a result, a lot of people got their fingers burned. The truth is that flipping homes can be a very lucrative business model, as one young 25-year-old is currently finding. Having left his $20 an hour job selling shoes, he now flips property in Northern Virginia, and turning over just one property a quarter last year netted him $125,000 in profit. However, to make this sort of money, and a lot more if you work at it, you have to know what you are doing. Flippers in the past were very much speculators and based their success on the continued and rapid rise in house prices. Today the market is very different, and this means that we are seeing a very different breed of flipper. Careful research and a cautious and calculated approach to the market are the keys to success these days. Price is important, but it is no longer the only determining factor when it comes to flipping, and the equation is a complex mix of such things as interest rates, the availability of inventory, the rate at which property values locally are rising, the willingness of people to buy, and much more. To give you an idea of just what is involved, here is just a taste of some of the things a flipper has to consider today. 1. The need to buy low and sell high. During boom times, this is simple enough, and with rapidly rising prices, it is difficult to get this part of the equation wrong. In today's market, however, you cannot rely on rising prices and must buy it well below the current market value and realize a profit on the current market value figure and not on some possibly higher future value. 2. Recouping the loss of renovation. People often say that the secret to flipping lies in taking a rundown property and turning it into a dream home by spending a bit of money on renovation. Now, there is a great deal of truth in that, but this is also an area in which many people get caught out. Spending $15,000 renovating the kitchen will certainly make the property more attractive to a potential buyer, but while most people think that this will add perhaps $20,000 to the value of the property, in reality it adds about $10,000. Renovation is a tricky business, and it needs to be planned carefully to ensure that you get your money back. 3. Buying and selling costs money. Most people are aware that there are costs involved in buying and selling property, but many people do not always appreciate just how deeply these costs can bite into your profit when it comes to flipping a property. If you take into account buying costs, selling costs, holding costs, the costs you incur during the period between buying and selling, and renovation costs, it is probably fair to say that you will need to sell for at least 20% more than you paid just to come out even. There are some great bargains to be had today, with many owners selling at well below market value just to get a shot of what has become a milestone around their necks. For the flipper, this means that there are some great opportunities to make money. If you treat flipping as a business and know what you are doing, then this can be a very lucrative business indeed.